I would honestly think that someone like you, a self-proclaimed husband and father, would be better. What about this comment was Charlie Kirk's actual words, as you put it? This here, where they only take a portion of what he said and put it into the headline? What's really messed up is Snopes claims this is true, even though that headline is taken out of context. How about we watch the full clip and show the full context of what he said back in 2023? Shall we?
To be very clear that you're not going to get gun deaths to zero. It will not happen. Right. You can significantly reduce them through having more fathers in the home, yes, by having more armed guards in front of schools. Yes. We should have an honest and clear reductionist view of gun violence, but we should not have a utopian one. You will never live in a society when you have an armed citizenry and you won't have a single gun death. That is nonsense. It's drivel. Wow. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe.
You know, I almost would bet that if that bullet had penetrated anywhere else in Charlie's body and he had pulled through and lived, he would still be just as much of an outspoken advocate for the Second Amendment as he was previously. But that's not reality. So how about we move on to a couple of other comments I've received lately regarding this topic, like these two right here. Yes, he did defend our Second Amendment rights because he saw the importance of being able to defend yourself against a tyrannical government and or anybody else. Me, as a 130-pound woman, has a great equalizer if I'm able to carry it and use it efficiently against a man who weighs 300 pounds. Speaking of women and all, that does not include giving some psychotic individual the right to climb up on a rooftop and snipe somebody out who is just trying to have a conversation. The pew-pews aren't the ones who unalive people. It's the people who are using the pew-pews to do it. And this is quite the interesting comment down here. How about we see where this quote comes from, shall we? Because it had absolutely nothing to do with Charlie Kirk's ability to sympathize with his fellow humans. But hey, don't take my word for it. How about we hear it straight from his mouth?
Very short clip. Bill Clinton in the 1990s, it was all about empathy and sympathy. I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that it does a lot of damage, but it is very effective when it comes to